Hi everyone, this is Leonard Smith from Sense Memory, and I'm coming to you from the backyard. And this is Boots, the other cat that lives with our family here in beautiful Puyallup. And I'm back from my travels, and so it's time to do a haul of what I got on my trip, starting with Bergdorf Goodman in New York City. That was a wonderful experience, and then some fragrances I got on the ship. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Right, Bootsy? Right?
Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me.
So, as many of you who watched my travel videos here on my channel know, it was an amazing cruise down the eastern seaboard of Canada and the United States, from Quebec City on the St. Lawrence Seaway all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And one of the stops was of course New York City. And I only was in New York for 5 hours, so I knew I wanted to go to Bergdorf Goodman. I also wanted to go to Twisted Lily and Min, but I couldn't do all of them because they're different parts of the city, and I only had 5 hours, and you had to consider traffic and all that kind of falderall, and the fact that it had to be back at the ship by 4. So otherwise I would have been stranded in New York, which is not such a bad thing, but there you have it. So my brother and I went to Bergdorf Goodman, and we met an amazing man. His name is Thomas Crutchfield, and he's the rep there for Roja Dove. Walked in, couldn't have had a more wonderful welcome from him and everyone we met in the store. They were absolutely marvelous. And turns out that Tom knows my good friend Miha Kaczynski, who you've seen some of those interviews with Miha here. So it really is, even though we're all spread all over the world, a very tight-knit community of fragrance lovers. And that was just really a thrill. So he took me through some of the wonderful fragrances of Roja Dove, and I really fell in love with a fragrance that Roja Dove created specifically for Bergdorf Goodman called Goodman, and it's for men, and it's really beautiful. But I didn't purchase that. I only had 45 minutes before I had to rush upstairs and have lunch at Bee Gees, which is the wonderful restaurant on the 7th floor. And there we were helped by a wonderful waiter by the name of Scott, and he was great. Everyone, oh, there goes a plane. Everyone at Bergdorf's were just marvelous. So what I bought first off was this incredible, beautiful book by Roja Dove, which I simply had to have, and it's signed, as you can see, And it's an incredible book. I haven't finished reading it yet, but it's The Essence of Perfume by Roja Dove. And it's full of wonderful illustrations and the history of fragrance. And he goes through the top most iconic fragrances from each decade, like the 1950s and the 1980s. Hello, Elizabeth. And it was really an inspiration and sweet of him to let me know about this book, and I'm really happy to have it. And there are several fragrances in here that I was reintroduced to thanks to Roja Dove and went looking for. But while I was at Bergdorf's, I did make a purchase, and what I got was this fragrance I've wanted for a very long time from the incredible house of Diana Vreeland. And this, of course, is an eau de parfum, and it's Extravagance Russe. And Extravagance Russe is a beautiful oriental, and basically based in amber, and it is so gorgeous. So I got to grab this bottle and headed out upstairs to lunch. But here it is, unboxed for you. And I will, of course, be doing a review later on. And there it is, just absolutely gorgeous. I love the fragrances from Diana Vreeland. If you ever get a chance, you're in Neiman Marcus or Bergdorf Goodman or several other high-end department stores that carry Diana Vreeland, you simply have to stop by and smell them. Then, on the ship, I went in and out of their duty-free fragrance salon over and over again, looking at the wonderful selections they had. And in reading Roja Dove's book, I was reintroduced to Aramis and to Mustard Cartier. So I thought I certainly loved Aramis back in the day, so I got a bottle of this so I can explore where it is today. I'm sure it's reformulated, but I want to find out where we are. I did test it out in on the ship and wore it, and really enjoyed what I was smelling. It's a classic men's fragrance, created by Estee Lauder, and of course it's named after one of the three musketeers, Aramis. Let's see, Porthos, Aramis, D'Artagnan was the one who came and joined them. I can't remember the third musketeer. Oh, here we go. The top is coming off a little bit there. And there you have the classic Aramis bottle. Eau de Toilette Natural Spray. Just beautiful. So this was created in 1965. And many of our fathers or grandfathers in that case, or even great-grandfathers, wore this. So that's the second thing I got. And then, as I mentioned, I really had my interest raised. Oh, there's a train. We have trains here. That was the Sounder commuter train heading into Seattle. So I was really interested in Mustard Cartier. I love the notes that are in it. So I saw what I thought was a bottle of Mustard Cartier, but it turned out to be Gold Mustard Cartier, which came out in 2015. So this is a new one. It'll be reviewed, of course. And in the meantime, I did order a bottle of the original Mustard Cartier. So maybe I'll do a comparison between the two. But this is a flanker. It's called Gold Mustard Cartier. And I love the House of Cartier. They do some really wonderful things. And here is the bottle. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it has nothing on it. How interesting. There is something. Oh, that's. Oh, there it is. Mustard Cartier right there. You can just barely see that. I'm really excited to give this one a try and give you my feelings on that one. And then, finally, I'm running out of space here. Finally, the last thing I picked up was, of course, a Chanel, and this is Allure Homme by Chanel. And I have just always walked past this one being fascinated by the more glamorous cousins, brothers, and sisters of the the Chanel line. So I decided, well, duty free, they had a great price on it. I got a discount, and why not? So here we have the bottle, beautiful bottle. Every bottle by Chanel is just really interesting and beautiful. Lovely gold cap, and this with a silver, and it says Chanel, of course, on there, and the lure. And this is one that I've never really explored much, so I wanted to add it to my collection of my Chanels. I mean, I have practically every Chanel ever made, but I was really excited to try this one out, and I'll let you know what I think when I do my review. So there you have my my haul video of my my cruise, and looking forward to doing more reviews for you. In the meantime, this is Lanier Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers. I forgot to show you something else. Thomas Crutchfield at Bergdorf Goodman was so kind. He also gave me some samples. Russian leather eau de parfum by Memo of Paris, and that was really interesting. I really enjoyed trying that. And he gave me this wonderful little travel bottle of Vetiver Parfum pour Homme by Roja Dove. There's Roja's signature right there. And so Thomas was great. If you ever make it to New York, do stop in and say hello and tell him that Lanier Smith sent you. And, oh, it's really stuck in there. Come on, you can make it out. Oh, I'm opening the wrong end, of course. There you have it. Lanier opening the wrong end again. So, Roja and Vetiver pour Homme. So, oh, this is really, I just love this one. It's so gorgeous. Oh my God. Thanks, Thomas. Cheers, everyone.